I am Joseph George. I am not a native English speaker, so please pardon me the with the mistakes in my English speaking. Today, I would like to discuss about an imaginary situation. What if the phenomenon of mass defect had been observed prior to the mass energy equivalence principle proposed by Einstein in his special theory of relativity? The mass energy equivalence principle suggested by Einstein suggests that mass and energy are interchangeable. Mass can be a tiny amount of mass can be converted into huge amount of energy. On the other hand, energy can be converted into mass. Uh, so, uh, the experimental observation of this phenomenon, that is, mass can be converted into energy, had occurred in around 1932 with Chadwick, the discovery of neutron by Chadwick. Around 30 years it took to observe the mass defect. That means nuclear reactions, the difference between products and reactants and products, the mass difference of mass between the reactants and products, that is called mass defect. Many of you are, I'm not going very deep into that. The phenomenon of mass defect experimentally observed around 30 years after the uh, introduction of the mass energy equivalence principle. Now, today we will discuss about an imaginary situation where what if the phenomenon of mass defect had been observed prior to the introduction of the special theory of relativity and mass energy equivalence principle. The important effect of mass defect is the kinetic energy of the product fragments. For example, when a deuterium and tritium bond fuse together to form a helium nucleus and free neutron, the energy associated with there is a we can observe there is a difference in mass between before and after this reaction. That means the total mass of the tritium and deuterium is slightly greater than the products, the net mass of the products, that is the helium nucleus and the free neutron. That is a mass defect. So, the energy associated with a mass defect is appeared as the kinetic energy of the product, our product's fragments. So, if this mass defect had been observed prior to the before the introduction of the mass and equivalence principle, then scientists may think that perhaps since the energy associated with the mass defect appears as the kinetic energy of the product fragments, perhaps scientists may think that something is pushing the product fragments, something shoots, or something uh, uh, makes them the products to uh, uh, travel at high speed. Something explodes, some detonation happens uh, in the reaction. So perhaps scientists may think that about the possibility that perhaps the missing mass, the mass defect, explodes, and this explosion propels the product's fragments in every direction. So if this happened prior, the observation of the mass defect and the kinetic energy of the product's fragments happened before the introduction of the special theory, or that is mass can be converted to energy. That theory, before that hypothesis, scientists may think that perhaps the kinetic energy of the product fragments is the result of the detonation of the mass defect. That is a possibility. So, according to my understanding, my studies, my research leads to this possibility, because that is the effect of a mass defect is the kinetic energy of the products and product fragments. So, according to my research, mass defect, in fact, explodes. It becomes a super thin form of matter. The missing mass is converted into a super thin form of matter, and this reaction, that this change in the state of matter explodes. It creates an enormous explosion, and this explosion, in fact, propels the products and product fragments. And when this high speed, high energy products and product fragments collides on surrounding matter, that results in the generation of heat and radiations. So today I would like to share this new way of thinking. I recently published a book on how mass defect results in the generation of energy. Now my book is available for free to download. The links are provided in the description. Thank you for watching.